Welcome back to World Wrestlers History, where we explore the journeys that built wrestling's greatest legends. Today, we begin a two-part story of grit and survival, the life of a man who rose from silent farm mornings to the deafening roar of sold-out arenas. Before championships and bright lights, there was a boy named Brock Edward Lesnar, born to hard work, heartbreak, and a hunger to prove himself. Hit like, subscribe, and let's travel to the very beginning. Roots in the Dakota Plains. Brock Edward Lesnar came into the world on July 12, 1977, in the small farming community of Webster, South Dakota. His parents, Richard and Stephanie Lesnar, ran a dairy farm, sunrise chores, frozen winters, endless tasks that demanded strength from everyone in the family. Brock was the third of 4 children, growing up with older brothers Chad and Troy, and younger sister Brandy. The Lesnar kids didn't wake to cartoons, they woke to the rattle of feed buckets and the sharp smell of fresh hay. This life didn't offer luxury, but it built a foundation of toughness that no gym could teach. Quiet and reserved, young Brock rarely sought attention. But inside, he carried a spark, a need to compete, to test himself. While other children played indoors, Brock hauled bales of hay and wrestled with the stubborn reality of farm life. That relentless work ethic became his first training ground. Discovering the mat. At Webster High School, Brock experimented with sports, including football. Yet it was amateur wrestling that captured his soul. On the mat he found something pure, one opponent, no excuses, every victory earned by sweat and willpower. Through early mornings and late practices, his natural strength fused with disciplined technique. By his senior year, Brock had an undefeated season and a state championship, standing as proof that a farm boy could dominate any arena. The College Warrior. Brock's talent carried him first to Bismarck State College, then to the powerhouse University of Minnesota. There he sharpened his craft under demanding coaches and alongside future wrestling stars like Shelton Benjamin. Every match became a test of strategy as well as muscle. In the year 2000, Brock achieved the dream of countless young athletes. He became the NCAA Division I heavyweight champion, finishing the season with a perfect record and earning national respect. His combination of size, speed, and raw intensity made him one of the most feared competitors in collegiate wrestling. Entering the world stage. Professional wrestling scouts couldn't ignore a 6'3" powerhouse with an NCAA title and explosive athleticism. Brock signed a developmental contract with what would soon become the global giant of sports entertainment. Training in the developmental leagues was grueling, long workouts, travel on shoestring budgets, and lessons in showmanship that went far beyond amateur technique. But Brock's drive was relentless. By March 2002, he exploded onto national television, his sheer presence turning heads and sparking headlines. Within months, he shocked the world by winning a world championship at only 25 years old. The crowd saw an unstoppable machine, but behind the scenes Brock wrestled a different kind of challenge. The constant travel, nagging injuries, and the pressure to stay invincible weighed heavily on the young champion. He missed quiet family moments back in South Dakota, the simplicity of farm life, the grounding presence of his parents. The price of fame was isolation. A crossroad of courage. Despite record-breaking victories and worldwide fame, Brock felt an emptiness. In 2004, at the very peak of his career, he made a decision that stunned the industry. He walked away. He left behind money, titles, and guaranteed spotlight to chase new dreams, first an ambitious attempt at professional football, then an uncertain path toward real combat sports. Many called it reckless. But for Brock, it was about freedom and the need to test himself beyond scripted matches. It was the act of a man refusing to be defined by a single arena. And that closes part 1 of Brock Lesnar's incredible journey, from quiet farm boy to record-setting champion who dared to walk away. In part 2, we'll follow Brock into the unforgiving world of mixed martial arts, his near-death battle with illness, and his legendary return that redefined professional wrestling itself. If this first chapter inspired you, tap like, share this story, and subscribe to World Wrestlers History. Tell us in the comments, which part of Brock's early life surprised you most? Your support keeps these histories alive. Stay tuned, the Beast's greatest battles are still ahead.